and welcome to the Impact Your Fitness podcast. Today, we are wrapping up our home care on the lymphatic system and motivating your lymphatic system to perform better. And I have our special guest back today.
Hi.
Stacy's here. And of course, I'm Jenn Schwartz. I'm the owner and creator of Impact Your Fitness Studio and the podcast. My excitement today is around one of my favorite topics, which is hydration and nutrition, but specifically to support lymph. And I think it's something we just kind of throw around at the studio, but I'm looking forward to sharing some more specific insights with you all, our clients at the studio, and the worldwide audience of Impact Your Fitness, because this is something that can be done anywhere. Stacy is our integrative nutritionist at the studio, and you've been doing this work for a while and have seen probably a lot of different types of illness and support people in different stages of their life with nutrition. So I'm curious as to, how often do you think about lymph for your nutrition clients?
Well, all the time, and it's one of the most forefront things that I think about because it is the toxicity in the body. And, that's part, we definitely want to nourish the body with good food and good nutrition and things, but, everybody's heard their flowing effect. And, that's a real thing right now in our society. We are exposed daily to toxins, and we need to move them through and have ways of flushing them out. And, just our livers are all stagnant, even if we don't drink, even if we don't, do these things, but we all, want to live fun, healthy,
that's a hot take.
Full lives.
There's a lot of people on the internet that say the other way, right? They're like, your liver's working great.
That's exactly. You hear that a lot. And, I don't know, maybe 200 years ago they were, but no longer. It's all you need to do is wake up and get out of bed and you're exposed to thousands of toxins. And then, not only in your water, but your air, your food, it's everywhere. And it's not something we should be afraid of. It's just something we should become knowledgeable about and what are the best ways to take that out. And so then we can nourish our bodies with what it needs as well. But it's not just putting in, it's also, moving things through that, is required for optimal health. So,
because it's interesting you say that because some of the benefits that I've experienced with regular Flow Presso and using a certain supplement we're going to talk about here in a second is better digestion, right? And I have, seen a consistent uptick in regularity, and which is, historically been a problem for me. So, so let's talk about those, nutrition and hydration tips. Where do you want to start?
We can start with nutrition.
Okay.
That's where I always like to start. But, often things that are going to support your lymph are things that also are going to support your liver and your digestion, So you want to be thinking of, if you want to go down the supplementation route, it's spirulina, chlorella. When we do this Flow Presso, particularly with someone who has been ill or who has chronic illness, who has autoimmune, has had treatments with cancers, we want to talk about using binders with the Flow Presso because that will help latch on to anything that is released. It's very hard when you already have a stagnant liver to move things through and not get them reabsorbed in the body. So binders are kind of key. But so as far as echinacea, chlorella, spirulina, those are really great things that you can just add to a smoothie or take in pill form that are so beneficial. Spirulina alone has I think just as much protein as meat, right?
Oh,
it has all the amino acids that beef does.
Yeah.
So, we're all trying to get more protein. So another bonus of spirulina. There are certain foods that are called astringent foods. And those would be black grapes and citrus.
Okay.
And those, they kind of make us pucker. Like literally when we eat them, well,
yeah.
it does the same thing in our bodies. So our kidneys are going to kind of, contract when we ingest those foods. And, again, that's kind of gently, again, with the lymph, we always want to think gentle. And with any detox, we want to do gentle and never want to do anything too harsh because, it can cause damage. So we want to really, on a consistent daily basis, focus on gentle detoxing. And so things like these astringent type foods are really great for that. And, our organs will react kind of the way our mouth is reacting with these type of foods. And the skin is an organ, so it's going to be contracting with these when we, ingest these foods.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm more motivated. I'm always motivated to chew more.
So again, whatever benefits, like the liver, the digestive is going to benefit the lymph. So I always say yes, you want to sit down and eat, right? Oh. You want to chew your food 20 to 30 times. I'm
guilty. Yeah. I do. I count now. I mean, this has been a lifelong journey. Yeah. So anything that's going to really, benefit that digestion, good eating habits for sure will help with our lymph flow. Yeah. And that also helps digestion. That's okay. That's a really good takeaway. I didn't think of it that way. So thank you. So, okay. Can we hit on those binders one more time? Because when I do mention it to people, they really don't. They're like, what is that? Mm-hmm. And I kind of explain it like it's got this, it's like a clay, a volcanic rock material in raw form, right? Mm-hmm. And then they make it into these supplements that we use, and it almost has this like magnetizing effect in the body. Specifically, zeolite can pull out heavier metals and bigger minerals, balance out like the bigger things like iron. And then it helps build a better base of the smaller minerals. Yeah, is that exactly fair?
Yeah. So, I mean, when you use the word broad term binder, there's many different binders. Okay. There's charcoal. There's several different binders, but I do like the zeolite. That's what I think we're going to start offering an impact. It is really excellent. And I think the reason it is because it is not harsh on the body. It's very gentle, but yet it is very effective at particularly pulling out metals, which most of us, again, have. We're exposed to it in more places than you even realize. That's why I like the zeolite. Zeolite definitely the best. But it's, it's one of those things like to know, a few hours before, if you're going to take it. I usually take it 30 minutes before I get in the Flowpresso. And I make sure that I'm not taking any medications or supplementation, around that same time, because it's just going to get binded out. So if you are taking a medication, you want to be sure to take it like that morning, several hours before or several hours after. I would say at least like 2 hours after you should be okay. But you don't want to take it around that time that you're taking the binder because it will bind to it and just get taken out. But it's really effective. I've noticed for myself, I detox all the time. I do sauna all the time. I do lots of different modalities of detox. And when I started using the binder with the flow, it gave me more energy than after. I didn't ever feel bad after doing flow at all. I felt great. But when I started to use binders, I had even more energy. And I think that is because of just, making it easier on my body to rid the toxins that are being pulled out. Yeah.
I think by pulling out, it then has this like, it harmonizes, and makes it easier on your body. Exactly. Yeah. And that's like the key here for like a good takeaway is making things easier on your body. And you're using the word gentle and like triggering these like, pathways in gentle ways. versus, hey, I've done some heavy detox. Ask me about ozone. You know?
Oh yeah, I've done ozone.
Yeah,
we've done the hard stuff. Now we're bringing you the gentle stuff.
Yeah. No, it's really interesting to think that. I mean, I've definitely done the harder detoxes. And no, we're not talking about last year. This is, I've been on the same, treadmill with my detox, desires, because, my health goal and my longevity goal is to take care of my nervous system.
Yes.
Having watched my mother suffer and lose her life to Lou Gehrig's disease, and also having grown up around a pesticide, like literally right next to these like cornfields in Maryland. I'm motivated. I don't need, much more motivating than that. You see that kind of stuff. And I feel it's a passion of mine to, show this like type of curiosity and enthusiasm for these things. And so part of that is this podcast is like, hey, I did it. And sometimes I stumble and I'm like, oh, that worked. And sometimes I'm like, okay, that was tough. Do I need to do that again? Was once enough? Do I want to do it twice? Or do I just do it every quarter? But like the stuff we're talking about here is not that at all. It's gentle,
so gentle,
and things that will, give you more. I want to say more self-knowledge too. Because when you are doing these things for yourself every day,
you get to know your body, and and you have, you feel it. You feel what's going on in your body. You understand your body better. So for
I love
sure.
that you finished my sentence.
Sorry.
No, I loved it. And it's like, it's the vibe. It's like, and so part of what some of the times what happens, because that was like very fulfilling, that what just happened, because the opposite of that is when, we have new clients or even old clients that, question their body's ability to turn over and do better work, and that like, it hurts. It feels icky, and it's hard to watch. So that's really one of the other motivating factors behind all this work and sharing it too.
I think that's huge. I mean, I had Lyme disease, and I'm great now, but it was a long road, and my body was super sensitive to everything. Yeah. And like you, I've tried it all, and things definitely were scary and were hard and were not good that I should not have been doing, and
you were almost, like, it was the equivalent of being like thrown around.
Yes.
So the harshness of like somebody trying to recover and get rid of Lyme's is, man, it's intense. And of course, I don't know. Not everybody really is familiar with how intense it is. Yeah. And so,
but yeah, I mean, I feel like
I was there for that.
You are. I mean, everybody has their thing and stuff that they go through, but I don't know. I just feel like this Flow Prezzo is a huge gift to really the world, because it is just such a powerful machine, but yet it is so gentle. You feel so good. It's so good for your body. Your body appreciates it. When your body is not scared and tight and tentative, then it will actually start to release and heal. Like, your body cannot start to heal until it feels safe.
Totally.
And so that is what the Flow Prezzo is really designed to do, is to make you feel safe and comfortable and comforted and hugged, and, only there can your body just release and allow the healing to happen.
I'm shook. I have butterflies. So I think that's a wrap. I think you all are so capable of, following in our wellness footsteps and we welcome you and your questions about this topic anytime. And I can't wait to start sharing the binders with our clients and just we keep stepping it up. And it's amazing. So thanks to all you guys for listening, for commenting, for sharing. And just remember, it's sometimes it's just gentle and a soft touch that can really help your nervous system, your immune system, your lymph system perform better and reach peak performance without like always having it to be so hard, So anyways, follow us at Impact Your Fitness podcast. I don't know. Impact Your Fitness Studio. We have lots of fun videos and season 2. This is we're well into season 2 now, so go back and binge on the other content. There's like 22 episodes in season 1, all on electricity. And we're going to get back onto that trend of talking about bioelectricity and the muscles and the nervous system a little bit more in depth there. So something to look forward to, or hit the rewind button and binge on those older episodes. Thank you guys for being here, and see you next time.